I don't know how many beauty blenders I've lost to my puppy. Hey guys, it's Kylan. Welcome back to my channel. We have a special guest in today's video. This is Lola. She is so excited to be here today because she is going to help me pick out my full face of makeup. This is the look that we created today. Do you guys like it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm super excited to show you guys this video, so let's just go ahead and get into it. But before we do, if you're new to my channel and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you thought down below, and also any video requests that you guys have. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. Okay, so here are your first options. Wait. We're gonna see which one she picks. I'm gonna put 2 treats. See which one she goes for first. Ooh, okay. I thought she was gonna go for the other one. Alright guys, so we are gonna go ahead and get started with all of the choices that Lola made earlier. She chose a lot of things that I really didn't think she was gonna choose, so just so you guys know, like, obviously it wasn't my doing. So we are going to go ahead and start out, and hopefully she's pleased with the decisions that she made today because I am a little nervous. So the first thing we're going to start out with, of course, is primer. And for primer, she picked the B6, the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Priming Spray. This is skin balancing, an even skin tone, and it's oil absorbing. So we're going to start out with this. I never use primer sprays. I always use some form of liquid primer, the Hangover primer. The Huda Beauty one that I put next to this one, I really wanted to win because I've been really liking that one, especially for summer and all of my oiliness that I've been having lately, but she chose this one, so we are going to put that on. So for the foundations, we have the Air Flash, and then sit, and then we have the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear. I'm gonna face them towards her because I don't want her to choose one just because it's closer to her. Okay, which one? Oh no. Okay, so she chose the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear. This is gonna be an interesting video because you guys know I don't really love this foundation, but we're gonna test it out today. Okay, so for the foundation, she chose the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade L4.5 Vienna. This is something I have a love and mostly hate relationship with. I just really don't like it. I wear it for like 3 or 4 hours and it gets so greasy on me. So we're gonna try this out today and hopefully it doesn't. And hopefully this shade matches me because I did get tan when I was in Mexico. So we're gonna see how that goes. This beauty blender is so freaking hard and I don't know why. Like, literally feels like I'm beating my face. Okay, so for concealer today, we are choosing between, we're choosing between the Tarte Shape Tape and the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So let's see which one she chooses. Okay, so she chose the Tarte Shape Tape today. So at least we'll have one thing going for us. Good girl, good girl. Okay, so the foundation is on and it's actually not looking that terrible, surprisingly. I don't know if it was a spray or what, but I'm kind of impressed, and I'm just really shocked that it looks so good without putting any other sort of primer besides the spray underneath. So maybe Lola knew what she was doing. We'll see. So for the concealer, she chose a classic Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light, so my face is going to be very light today. We're going to have to bronze the crap out of it later on. I'm almost out of this actually, but we're going to go ahead and conceal those bags. I don't know what is wrong with this beauty blender, but I'm really not a fan of it. It's literally so hard, and I just washed it and it's like damp and everything, and it's like just not working for me. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the concealer up onto my eyelids because I didn't have her choose an eye primer. So I didn't want to talk too much in this video, but I have to ask you guys, are you watching Big Brother? And if you are you shocked at this season? Are you surprised? Are you not surprised? Are you not into the season? Are you loving it? Let me know your thoughts down below, because I've kind of become an addict over the summer. Maybe it's because I can't do anything because of my foot, so I'm literally just sitting there like staring at the live feeds, and it's just it's not healthy, I will admit it to you, but it's just so much fun. For powders today, we have the Fit Me Loose Powder and the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, and this is in the shade Pound Cake. Let's try it with treats. Ready? Sit. Which one? Oh, wow. Okay, so she chose this one today. Alright, so next for the powder, she chose the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Now this shade is the shade down from, there's two lightest shades, and this is the second one. So this is 10 and the other one is 05. So I don't really know how this is gonna look because it's so like yellow and undertone, and it's darker in person than it is showing up on camera. You see how dark that is? It just doesn't give me any like brightness at all. I need to get a shade lighter. One is the Urban Decay Shapeshifter, and then one is the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow. She's going to the left side every time. Okay, so we're going to be using the Shapeshifter today. Alright guys, so the base is on. I'm looking super ghosty because the lighting, and also she chose a shade that was a little too light. I thought in the bottle it was going to be okay, but it's just not right. So we're going to try to fix that today. And for contour and bronzing, she chose the Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. I heard a lot of people saying they actually didn't like this, and I actually didn't end up using the cream side because the contour side is so ashy, it's like insane. But we are going to use the bronzer side because they're a little bit more warm toned and just better for contouring. So I'm going to actually be taking a fan brush today. This is a Makeup Forever 134 brush, and I saw Jeffree Star do this. His fan brush was a little smaller, but I feel like this should work for contouring. And I'm actually just going to kind of like mix the two shades. They're super pigmented, so we don't want to go too heavy. And I am going to kind of try to do a lot of the bronziness because my face is so much lighter than my body right now. It applies contour like in such a perfect way. Like, wow. I'm into that for sure. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I'm going to come back and do my eyeshadow with you guys. Two palettes. We have the Natasha Denona Star palette and the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. So let's just see which one she chooses. I'm going to put them not directly in front of her, so she kind of has to like walk a little bit. And she chose the one I didn't want her to choose, but that's alright. This is the Natasha Denona Star palette. We're going to use that today. The only reason I didn't want her to choose it is because the colors are a little more like neutral and not as, you know, fun to play with, but we'll make it fun for sure. Alright guys, so I just did my brows and carved them out with the concealer that Lola picked, and now we are going to go in with the eyeshadow she picked. This is the Natasha Denona Star palette. So to start out the look, I am going to go ahead and go in with this sort of warmish brown shade right over here, and it is called Flesh, and this is gonna be our little transition shade that we're gonna use. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little more for when I'm doing my eyeshadow. So I didn't set down the concealer, so we're gonna see if that affects the eyeshadow at all. And right now I'm using a Morphe E22. The color shows up a little bit different on the eye than it does in the pan, which is fine. It shows up a little darker on the skin. I think I really want to dip into like this really gorgeous glitter right here. So the next color I'm going to take is Titania, which is a little darker and a little cooler in tone. this palette leans pretty cool toned, which I think is why I don't reach for it as much, but it is of course still gorgeous. So I'm going to place Titania right underneath where we put Flesh. So I'm putting this right underneath where we put Fresh, and I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower. Alright, so for the next shade, I'm going to go in with an even darker color, and we are going to go in with this one right here, and this is in the color Earth. It's a very like rich dark brown, and we're going to actually put this right in the outer part of the eye again to extend the eye out. I've been loving this long shape. I just feel like it really opens up my eyes. I used to do a much more rounded shape and not really blend out these end parts, but you kind of learn as you go what really looks better with your face shape and your eye shape, and I've been really liking this type of shape lately. And I'm just kind of building this up little by little, and we're only taking this particular shade about halfway. So we're mostly keeping this on the outer part of the eye. And of course I'm going to go back in with that E22 brush and just make sure that this part right here is like blended between the shade, between the transition shade and like the darker shades. So I am going to actually just take some concealer and sort of cut the crease area. This doesn't really like work as well on me because I do have like super hooded eyes, so it almost like completely disappears, but it's okay. We're gonna try it out. You guys have to bear with me on this part because I'm really not good at this. This is something that is like more challenging for me, but I enjoy doing it. So while this is still kind of tacky and wet, I know it's not like perfect, but you know, we're gonna put shadow over it, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go in with this super crazy glitter shade, and it's called Galaxia. It's so like bright ice queen glitter, and I love it. So we're gonna be going with that. It's like a very champagne glitter, but it really doesn't have a warm undertone like this one over here. You can see that it's very like cool white tones. That's what we're gonna go in with today. It's like a very soft, almost like a pressed pigment, and we're just gonna press that over where we already have the concealer down. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the B6 spray on my brush so we get a little more out of this, because I feel like it's not as crazy as I was expecting. We're getting a little bit of fallout, but it's not terrible. So now that that is on, I am gonna go ahead and go back in with that dark shade that we have right next to it. And I'm gonna blend away sort of like this weird little line that we've got going on here, just to make it seem more seamless. Okay, so for lashes I have two choices for her. We have they're both House of Lashes. One is the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. So the other choice is the House of Lashes Sephora Collection in the style Sophia. So that's it. Which one do you want? Yay, good girl. Okay, that kind of worked. So she likes the Iconic Lights, which I knew she would. So now I am going to do the lashes that we chose, and those are the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. I'm gonna pop these on off camera and then come back to finish up the lower lash line and the rest of the face. Alright guys, so I have put the lashes on. It was a little bit of a struggle with my left eye mostly, but I think we are good to go. So for highlighter, I'm going to have her choose between either the Becca Jaclyn Hill little palette or the Anastasia Amrezy. Sit, sit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we are going with the Amrezy today, which is of course something I always use, so I'm happy about that. Alright guys, so the eyes took us a while, but we are finally finished with them. And for highlighter, Lola chose the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. So we are going to be choosing between, wait, is it? The Kylie blush in Barely Legal, and two of my other favorites. This is the MAC blush in Melba and the Too Faced blush in Baby Love. Which one? Which one? Okay. Good girl. She's just choosing the middle one. So we're gonna go with Melba today. And then for blush, Lola picked the MAC blush in the shade Melba. This is a gorgeous blush that goes with any look. I love it so much. So we have the soft matte lip cream. I wanted to throw something a little crazy in there. So this is the NYX soft matte lip cream in this color Milan. We have the Stila Sale Day lipstick in Patina. This is one of my absolute favorites. And then the Smashbox in the color In Demand. Which one? She's like, I don't see any treats out. I'm not playing. Okay. So she chose, good girl, she chose the Stila liquid lip, and this is in Patina. This is one of my old favorites if you guys have been here for a while. Alright, so for lips, she picked the Stila Sale Day liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Patina. This is one of my classic liquid lipsticks I used to always use, so I'm pretty excited about this one, so I am going to just go ahead and apply this. Alright guys, so this is the finished makeup look we did using all products that my dog, or my puppy Lola, picked out. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you can see, my dogs are very active. I love them so much. Luna didn't cameo in this video, but Lola helped me choose, and the reason that Luna wasn't in this video as much is because when they're together they're super crazy, so I did separate them for the little choosing makeup part, and then I let Luna back in and they played, but they get a little too distracted, and that's what happened the first time I tried to film this video, and now they're trying to eat my beauty blender. If you guys liked the makeup look we did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you let me know any requests that you guys have, because I love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching till now, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!